Whoa, there's the little sign. There's the little sign that says I'm live. Livingston Taylor here again. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's this week. It's the 51st week of the Livingston Taylor Show. Of course, next week will be the 1-year anniversary of the Livingston Taylor Show. It's going to be a little long. We're going to do all kinds of things. We're going to let the show go a little bit long. Well, actually, now we let the show go a little bit long because it's supposed to be a half hour. But sometimes we get kind of carried away. I'm looking across to my producer right now. Can I start the Livingston Taylor Show? Oh, what a nice time we're in. People are getting vaccinated. And they're seeing one another as the spring rolls back across the land. And they smile, and I'm sort of reminded of that lovely Louis Armstrong song. Well, that's his version of What a Wonderful World. What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. Okay, I'll learn that in the next couple of weeks. We'll get that on the Livingston Taylor Show. But for now, with one wave of that mighty hand, the stormy seas were parted. It's gonna be so easy. Let's get started. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's gonna go. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Is he wrecking in a car? Is he crashing in a plane? Does he even understand that the devil loves the rain? Is he casually eccentric or actually insane? What stork brought that brain? It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. You never know where it's going to go. It's the Livingston Taylor. Ooh, it's the Livingston Taylor. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. Brought to you today by, as always, WMVY, listener-supported radio on Martha's Vineyard Island, WMVY. WMVY.org. You dial them in, you hear their great music. Occasionally even they play even a bit of me. No fools they. All right. Now, my next sponsor today is O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly Auto Parts. They started in the Midwest with one store. And now they've got, 5,400. Think about that, 5,400 stores. And why am I enthusiastic about their sponsorship? I'll tell you why. Because I'm a mechanical guy and I do a lot of things that sort of have to do with getting car parts and batteries and stuff. And so the other day, I have a lawnmower, a Skag Liberty mower, 0-turn, very, very handy. Anyhow, I have the Skag mower and I needed a new battery for it. So I took out the old battery and and I got its size, and then I went to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and of course they had the battery that I needed. I got it. They said, now listen, put this one in, bring back the old one with the receipt, and we will give you a $10 core charge for that battery. Well, I came back with the old battery, and of course, being me and disorganized, I had lost the receipt. And the guy behind the desk on Arsenal Street in Watertown, Massachusetts, he looked at me and he was mournful. I said, I'm so sorry, without the receipt, I cannot give you your $10. And I said, I don't mind, your service has been wonderful, and it's fine. I'm donating an extra $10 to the O'Reilly Auto Parts system. I'm happy. And I went and I bought a used motor oil container. And that cost, $14 or $15 or something like that. And I brought it up. And the guy who had told me that regretfully he couldn't give me the $10 back saw that I was buying something. He said, I can charge the $10 against this purchase. I can do that. And he was so enthusiastic about being helpful. It made me feel good about myself. Wow. And isn't that the reason? Isn't that the reason that at our jobs, at our work, that we make others not feel good about us? I mean, that's nice, but make them feel good about themselves. Make them smart and bright and competent. And so O'Reilly Auto Parts, I've blabbed on a little long. As well, the Island Food Pantry. The Island Food Pantry, which my producer, Gail, she volunteers at the Island Food Pantry each week. And they needed somebody, so I went along with her this past week. And it was such an amazing organization to watch them get donated food and give it to people. They have shopping carts, and they ask, how many families are you buying for? How many people in the family that you're buying? They say, just me, or 2, or 3 or 4, or 5 or 6. And it's so beautiful to watch how gracious and generous they are at the food pantry, and no sense that they're they pass out food, and they pass out dignity. What a beautiful thing to do. Wow. Island Food Pantry. Okay, that's our sponsors for today. Let's get into making a little bit of music. Now, I'm going to start out with a song that I'm throwing out to for Lene and David in memory of their beautiful brother, Lene's and Bruce's brother, David. And also, I'm throwing this out to John and Kate's John. And, this is such a pretty song. Wait a minute, can I say that? I wrote this song. Yeah, I can say it. And didn't I cry like a baby when I wrote it? I believe in actual, in the clear, the concise, and the factual. All of life has reason, and it should be clear to see. But when the crowds all drift away, and we are apart for one more day, in the most peculiar places, you're where you should not be. There you are, again in the rustling leaves of a summer storm, in my favorite chair, all safe and warm, in the wish that a child believes. There you are again, when light returns to the morning sky, when two lovers cannot say goodbye, when a movie makes me cry, when the perfect story ends. There you are again. Do I ever get over the feel of your touch, the sound of your voice, the scent of your hair, your quiet reminder to not be afraid, when you promised you'd find me somewhere? There you are again, till I forget to close the door and the heartache's in, and I'm damned, I'm sure, to each day miss you more. When I think I can't endure, there's a whisper in the wind. There you are again. There you are again, till I forget to close the door. And the heartache's in, and I'm damned, I'm sure, to each day miss you more. When I think I can't endure, there's a whisper in the wind. There you are again. Love when I okay. Yeah, I love when I can write like that. So my beautiful brother James does this American Standard record, which of course won a Grammy the other day. And this is one of the songs that he does on it. It's a song by Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein II. And he does a darn good version of it. That notwithstanding, it says, when I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. We will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you ever see. Birds and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top, I can see when I move those high-stepping strutters, lazy folks will peek through their shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With 1,000 glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. 2 white side lights winking and a blinking. There's no finer rig, I'm thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for the shiny little surrey with the fringe on the top. Did you say the fringe was made of silk? Wouldn't have no other kind but silk. Did you say it had a team of snow white horses? One's like snow, the other's more like milk. I can see the stars getting blurry when I take you home in the surrey. When I take you home in the surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head on my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplop. The moon is swimming on the top of a hill, the sun is taking a header. And just as I'm thinking that the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the meadow. Hush, you bird, my baby's sleeping. Baby's got a dream worth keeping. Oh, you horse, just keep creeping at a slow clip clop. Don't hurry with the surrey with the fringe on the top. Good. My producer almost clapped. What? Oh, man. I love... Well, she was clapping. She was clapping quietly. But I love that lyric when Oscar Hammerstein writes, did you say the fringe was made of silk? And then think about his character development as he's developing this guy Curly, and developing his early in the play Oklahoma. Wouldn't have no other kind but silk. Does it really have a team of snow white horses? And well, one's like snow, the other's more like milk. Oh, again, not only great lyric writing and visual lyric writing, but character development at the same time. And I want you people who are writing out there, I want you to pay attention to this notion of developing character at the same time that you're writing lyrics. Yeah, okay, now where am I? Sorry, I didn't mean to descend into... Oh, sure I did. What am I saying? All right. I didn't know I was going to do Surrey with the fringe on top. I had Answer My Prayer, which is a song of mine which I really like, and I'll get to it maybe next week in the birthday show. All right, but other people's birthday. Emily Rubin, 4'6". She is 56, 5'6" years old. Guy Ulinskis, 4'6", again, this very day. Guy Ulinskis, an old and a dear friend of mine. We've been around. We've been great friends for a long time. And this guy is a great carpenter. He's living down in Florida now, sort of halfway down on the Atlantic coast. I forget what town, one of those towns down there. But he is loving the flatness and the warmth of the warm embrace of Florida. And he's as energetic and enthusiastic as always. He's a great carpenter, but he's also a great mechanic, a motorcycle aficionado, as am I. And so Guy is 77 today. Mary Commons, 49. And Hannah Grace is 9 years old. By the way, is there anything more wonderful than 9 years of age? Well, okay, 8 and 7 and 6 and 10 and 12. 16 is pretty good. Anything between 30 and 40 can be stunningly painful. But that notwithstanding, after 40, the world opens up. And I'm speaking from 70. And I can tell you, all right, I guess they're all pretty beautiful. And when you get to be 70, you start worrying a little less about the beauty. I was thinking about my producer was showing me skin cream, or I was lifting it up and looking at it, and she said, honey, you're going to need the knife. We passed that skin cream by, and I thought, maybe a little, nah. No, it's, as I said one time to an agent of mine who didn't listen, there's nothing more beautiful than self-acceptance. And then he said, yeah, but shouldn't I get the toupee? Oh, well. Anyhow, happy birthday to all you guys. Oh, songs for next week. My producer wanted me to remind you that next week, again, because it's our 52nd show, it's our 1-year anniversary next week. And what she wants you to do, pardon?
Show the shingle.
Oh, show the shingle. Oh, that's right. I got my producer made a shingle for us. Next week, April 13th, 1 year extended play anniversary show. So I know I run over a lot on my half-hour show, so this will be sort of 40 minutes. Maybe I'll run over a couple of extra. But there's going to be trivia, special guests. I'm not sure who yet. But trivia, some special guests, the 1-year anniversary show. And what we want you to do is submit a song request in the chat. So submit a song request in the chat. And what we're going to do is we're going to assemble those songs. We're going to put them in a actual or metaphorical hat. And then we will choose out some of those songs that you might have submitted. So when you submit it, submit who's submitting it. Don't you, Madam Producer, don't you think? That we should have the name of who submitted.
Don't worry about it, just play.
We'll figure that out. All right, they will, that'll get figured out by somebody who knows more than me. Okay, now. Ooh, I'm back to the guitar. Bonnie, without you, it could not be done. It was you who conceived the one so very lovely, made from love. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Barely 1 minute old. I can't believe what God's done. Through love He's given life to one so very lovely, made from love. So very lovely, made from love. So very lovely, made from love. Would you mind if I walked in your shoes? Would you mind if I found out what you need? If I could see your heart, could we find a place to start? And could we find a way to be in peace? Would you mind if I looked through your eyes? Could I learn who you want to be? If I could see your light, would I be so sure that I was right? And could we shake truth out of these trees? No more angry words, no more revolution. If I'm not the problem, there can be no solution. Can I be better than I am? Don't answer that, producer. Can I find a way to bite my tongue and believe I'll be okay with what I am today, and leave tomorrow, oh that beautiful tomorrow, tomorrow with enough for everyone. Can we get along? Can we get along? Love playing that song. I look back, I think I played it a few months ago, but gee, I love picking that one up. All right, let me check my time. Oh, good. Well, actually, we're in fairly good shape. And wait a minute, my producer's like, no, we're not. We're out of time. All right, I know.
You can
What?
announce upcoming show.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm announcing not upcoming shows, but I'm announcing a retreat, a master class with me, Livingston Taylor. That's why the live is there. August 7th. This is in Beverly, Massachusetts. It's going to be a one-day master class for a couple of hours in the morning. Then we're going to have lunch and hang out. And then in the afternoon, we're going to be listening to your songs and critiquing them and cleaning them up and buffing them up. And oh, it's going to be really, really nice. I've been teaching for 30 plus years, and I've critiqued now well over 10,000 performances. And with just occasionally, with just the slightest little tweaks, we can really improve the delivery of what you're doing and really make it possible to diminish that self-doubt, those little sharp, gnarly tree stumps of self-doubt that you stub your toes on and stub them hard and it hurts. And we will get rid of those toe stubbing nubbins, and we will allow you to make your beautiful music and not only and be proud of it and be strong and moved by it and move others with it. It'll really be nice, guys. Class in the morning, critique in the afternoon, coffee, lunch, music. Coffee, lunch, music. Masterclass, August 7th, Beverly, Massachusetts. That's at Endicott College. We're going to do that. Correct, Madam Producer? Yeah. And Endicott College. So that'll be nice. And remember, Livingston Taylor Show mugs and swag are out there, and God, it's so much. It's been fun getting those things in and around. All right. Now I've officially run over. Is he walking down the street? Is he set to bust a move when the speakers out on Broadway blow a monumental groove? The crowd is getting restless, certainly it behooves Livy to keep it straight and cool, smooth. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. It's the Livingston Taylor Show. We're out of time, we gotta go. We'll be back next week for the 1 year show. We'll let it run, then we'll know we've had a year of the Livingston Taylor